Welcome to the Praktika podcast. This is the fourth episode of Bite-Sized English Topics with Praktika AI, where AI avatars meet human tutors to help you level up your language skills, one quick episode at a time. I'm Yagmur, your human tutor for today, and Marco's here with me. Would you like to introduce yourself to our lovely listeners first?
Ciao tutti, I'm Marco, native in both Italian and English, and I teach English with an American accent on Praktika. I've worked with over 40,000 students so far, and I'm really excited to dive into this topic with you all today.
So let's get into it. Who versus whom? This is one of those topics that people avoid because it sounds too formal or confusing. But we're going to break it down so it actually makes sense.
Exactly. And here's the short answer. Use who when you're talking about the subject of a sentence. Use whom when you're talking about the object.
So let's explain that. The subject is the person doing the action. The object is the person receiving the action. Let's try this. Who called you? In this case, who is doing the calling, so it's the subject.
Now flip it. Whom did you call? You are doing the action, the calling. Whom is the one receiving the call, so whom is the object.
And I'll admit, whom sounds a little old-fashioned in casual speech. Most native speakers don't use it much anymore in daily conversation.
Yeah, in spoken English, people usually just say who for everything, even when it's technically whom. But it's still useful to understand the difference, especially if you're writing something more formal, like an email or an essay.
Let's do a few quick examples to make it super clear. I'll say a sentence, and Marco, you tell us if it's correct and why. Okay, first one. Whom is at the door?
That's who is at the door, because who is the subject, the one knocking or standing outside.
Nice. Next. To who should I address the letter?
Formal question. That's, to whom should I address the letter? Whom is the object of the preposition to. You're doing the addressing, they're receiving it.
Exactly. But if that feels too formal, you can just say, who should I send the letter to? It's more casual and totally fine in most situations.
Right? Even though the grammar book might say whom, most native speakers would go with who. But knowing the difference still helps you understand and choose based on context.
Here's a little trick. Try replacing who or whom with he or him. If he sounds right, go with who. If him sounds right, go with whom. For example, who or whom did you invite? You'd say, you invited him. So, the correct word is whom.
That's a really helpful shortcut. And honestly, the more you hear and use these words in context, the more natural they'll start to feel.
Alright then, that's it for today's episode. I hope you find it helpful. We'll be back soon with another mini topic.
Until then, make sure to check out the Praktika app and follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Discord.
With personalized lessons and interactive conversations, Praktika helps you improve your speaking skills anytime, anywhere.
Download the app and let's keep learning together. Ciao for now.